So the subject came up about requeening. One of my customers asked a question of me. They had seen a post on one of their pages they're on that somebody had 11 colonies make it through the winter. They had made some splits and had 16 now, and that they had successfully requeened. So they asked what was requeening. So I thought I'd just do a short video here and clarify some of that. So a queenless colony that has eggs can make their own queen. So one way to split your hives is to do a walk-away split. You make sure that you don't even have to look for the queen. Just make sure there's eggs in both boxes. Whichever one doesn't have a queen will make a queen. Now that queen has to emerge, become mature in 4 or 5 days. We'll clarify, it's 16 days from the day the egg was laid before the queen will emerge. And then she has 4 or 5 days to mature so that she can fly, and then she will go on a mating flight, which can take another 4 or 5 days. Normally 10 days after she's emerged, you can find eggs. Now, she doesn't always make it back. The percentage that come back varies depending on the weather, time of year, how many drones are out there. To mate her, she may need to make more than one mating flight. Sometimes she gets it done in one. If you get a string of them coming out and it's pouring down rain and hailing, they're probably not going to get mated. If they get eaten by a bug or run into a windshield, they're not going to make it back. So best case scenario, you're 30 days without production of eggs, which can set back a colony quite a bit if that happens in the late enough spring that you're going to miss a flow. The other way that a hive requeens is a supersedure. So the queen is failing. She's either not laying up enough, or she's ran out of semen and she's laying nothing but drones. Usually by that point they're in trouble. But if she's still laying a few viable eggs, they will go ahead and make queen cells from that, and then they will dispatch her, and the new queens will go out and get mated, hopefully, and come back. Again, there's a percentage that don't make it back from that flight. So the other way to requeen is to purchase a mated queen and install her in the colony. So she comes in a cage with a candy plug that they will eat out to allow her access to the opening, and she has a day or two once she's out to get back into laying pattern, but she's ready to produce right away. So if you're at a spot that you need to requeen, you've lost a queen, she's died, you smashed her on your last inspection, things happen, and you're a month and a half from your flow, you may not want to lose production of brood for the amount of time it takes for them to make their own queen. You just purchase a mated queen and put her in there. So that's another requeening. And again, sometimes you notice the queen is failing and you want to get a new queen in there. And so at that point, you generally give the old queen the hive tool test. And I've heard of none that have survived it. So then you put in a new queen. I've got a lot of bees and a lot of equipment, and sometimes when I've got a queen that's starting to fail and she can't keep a 10-frame box full, I can move her into a nuke and she can keep up with that. She can lay up 3 frames of brood, but she can't do 6. So the bees aren't happy with her in the colony that she needs to lay 6 and want to get rid of her. I can put her in a nuke box. She can still produce me some brood. I have more resources in bees because she's there. If I'm limited on equipment, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, there's a little blip about requeening and what it is. If you've got questions, if I didn't cover something, ask them in the comments. Like and subscribe, share the videos if you can. Get more people watching these, it'd be great. It takes a lot of effort to get them out. So anyhow, hope you guys have a good evening.